Hey guys, Bear here from TGS with another Assassin's Creed Origins, the Curse of the Pharaohs DLC live stream. Probably the official last live stream for Curse of the Pharaohs. Overall it's number 45. I've completed all the main quest, side quest, every location, and pretty much everything there is to offer, including the treasure locations in this game. And I've completed the main game and the DLC. So all that's left is Discovery Tour, which I'll start on Monday. AKA tomorrow, and that's about it. Nothing else to talk about. Today will be a fun stream though. It's going to be focused on tours. I'm going to make a bunch of tour videos like I normally do. There will be 4 videos recorded during this entire stream session. The first one I'm going to do is a Senu flight from the top right corner of the map to the bottom left corner. The second thing I will do is a horse ride in the U shape of the map from the top right in Thebes in the city around the entire U shape road of the map back up to the opposite side overlooking Thebes. And lastly, for the main map, I'll be doing the main map of the DLC. I'll be doing a boat ride down I guess it's the Thebes River. From there are 4 afterlife maps, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tour all 4 of those with the Eternal Maul horse, just kind of circle around their main areas. At most, maybe I'll take a quick ride into the actual cities and stuff. Another idea I could do for that is to just use Senu to fly around. We're in one of them now. I mean, there's nothing to this. Just look around. This is just what it looks like. Maybe what I would do is I would start at the main point, right here. Hop on my horse, and tell him to come to here, and then or just control myself and kind of just wrap around like this, and end it back here, and then hop to the next DLC map. The trials I've already done for those 2. I need the trial of Anubis, that's the only one I need. There's absolutely nothing else to do on the map. I'm just going to return to Thebes because that's the only place that may have something. It's probably the daily activity, which is the Aqua icon that you'll see somewhere. There's a Nomad's Bazaar. I guess I'm not seeing any icons. But pretty much what I mean from up here will be the flight down to here or here, whichever is further away. Second, I will start up here on the furthest possible point, back here or something, and it'll take me on the road all the way down and around, all the way up to here, right here at this point or something. I'll do the boat tour starting up here, head down the river like this. And then, again, the afterlife tours, I'll have to go through all 4 afterlives. And that'll be it for the stream, so it may not be a full 2-hour stream. I'm hoping it's not. I would like this to be an hour, 15 minutes, hour and a half stream max. So we're going to get started immediately. So I'm just going to fast travel into Thebes. And make my way up to the top corner of the map, so I can call Senu out and do the Senu flight. Do want to say, if you watch this, please like, sub, check out other content. If you check it out, leave a like and a comment. Go to thegamersociety.com, vote in our new poll. You can also check out the schedule for this week there. Probably by tomorrow afternoon it'll be up. You can also donate via PayPal. And lastly, join our club on Xbox, the Gamers Society Fan Club. Today, so far, I've held Fortnite Battle Royale, Minecraft. We have this, and then we will finish out the day with Star Wars Battlefront 2. This week, we're not going to be starting backyard football or any 1K games, and we're also not starting any old games like N64. Like I initially thought, we're going to have 4 primary games, we're going to bring Call of Duty in, and that's about it for the change. Once I get caught up, my plan is to run 2 primary games myself, which, would be Outlast 2 and Homefront, for example. Run a primary or 2 secondaries with Schmag. So it'll be Far Cry 5 for now, but in the future it might be, Left 4 Dead 2 and, Splinter Cell Conviction, you never know. Then beyond that, for secondary, I would like to run 2 to 3 games. Probably 3, which will include a 1K gamer score game, possibly 1 old game, and like Minecraft or something. Then I'll have tertiary games, which are once a week, which will be whatever I play with Electra, maybe Forza Motorsport 7 for the time being, and replace it with something else. And then the once every 2 week games, Fortnite PUBG, and Battlefield 1 Star Wars. I'm not sure how it's going to roll out in the future. If I get rid of any of those games or something like that, it'll probably change. It won't stay like this forever, but we'll see how it goes. Honestly, a bigger fan of PUBG, so if I was going to get rid of one of those, it'd be that. And I'd probably get rid of Battlefield before Star Wars Battlefront 2, since I still have some work to do in Battlefront 2. But let's not get into that, because next week it's not changing, and probably not for a while. Either way, let's get this on the road. Don't want to waste any more time here. I'm on horse, Unicamel. I'm going to use the Unicamel for the tour ride on the horse, aka the camel. Fortnite wasn't too bad. I think we came in the top 5 like a few times, top 10 a few. We came in second the one time, I think. So close to winning, and our location just didn't help at all, so we lost. Minecraft, we made some major progress on the TGS city. We started the suburbs basically, and it's pretty cool what's going on so far. Looking forward to getting that rolling out a bit more. This game, obviously closing this up, Discovery Tour 4 times this week to cover all 4 major tours. Depending how good the tours are, I may or may not make a tour of the map myself. If I decide to do that, I'll probably do it over the weekend or the following week in a 1 stream day. But yeah, if the Discovery Tour covers going through all the cities or stuff like that, I won't do it. But if it doesn't, I'll make a video where I tour Alexandria, Crocodilopolis, Memphis, all the main cities in the main map, and kind of just ride the horse around the whole map. You know, covering each of the cities, showing what's between them. And Star Wars, just playing. I'm trying to get to level 25, but it's such a slow game, I'm just giving up on grinding it. I was hoping they'd come out with a DLC that I could play through and new maps, which would, you know, make it a little bit more exciting. But they're starting to slack on that, but they did make a major update, which I'll show tonight. Alright, Camo, I'm gonna have to ditch you because you're fouling me here. Let's figure out what point is further away, and then we'll start the video. We got 4, 5, 4, 7. Yep, so this corner is the furthest away. No, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's what it is. We're gonna go full speed with Senu, and we're gonna look around, that's pretty much. I'm not gonna go very slow. Yeah, because there's a lot of ground to cover. Alrighty. TGS presents Assassin's Creed Origins: The Curse of the Pharaohs DLC, Senu flight from the top right corner of the map to the bottom left. A total of 4, 5, 6, 7 meters. As you can see right there, it's all the way out there, out yonder. I'm on my Unicamel just hanging out. We're all the way up here in this top corner of the map, and I'm going to work my way down all all the way to over here at exactly 4567. Basically fly into the wall. That'll, end the flight. And that'll be that. On the way there, we'll get a good view of everything. We're going to fly directly over Thebes, down through the Theban necropolis, or right on the border with the Yebu Nome, into the Wazet Desert. You'll be able to see this entire side of the map and all the way back into here as well as we go along the route. So it's kind of like an air tour. Let's go ahead and get this going. Just showing it around. It's a pretty cool map. There's Thebes right there. Just gonna pan it very slowly. So you're all the way back there. Just letting them float for a sec. Especially while we're going by Thebes. So here's Thebes. Pretty big city. Still prefer Alexandria, but it's not too shabby at all. Out yonder you can see over there. That's actually where I'm going to end my horse ride, which I'm going to start back here, right underneath me somewhere, wherever it'll allow me to. That'll be a cool tour. Gonna take it slow so it's not blurred. Planning to go a little bit faster than this, but again, this looks so much better without the blur effects from going fast. Let's just take Thebes in right now as we pass it. Pretty cool looking city. Look out yonder. So out there, there's a viewpoint there, another city. It goes all the way down to where you see those like islands out down there. And then it comes up the map this way. We are crossing over. I'm just going to take it slow for the rest of the ride. A lot of logos, so it's a little bit disruptive to the view. But oops. Accidentally clicked hover mode. That was not meant to happen. We only went a tiny bit off course, so no major deal. There's a lot of wildlife over there. There's a town up on the hill right there. Back over there are the hidden tombs for the afterlife. Pretty cool overall map. Definitely prefer the Curse of the Pharaohs map and pretty much everything with it over the hidden ones. Just a pretty cool map and concept. It's quite the view. So here's the desert. We are really making our move towards this target here. Going a lot faster than I anticipated. If we didn't rush through the beginning, it might have been a bit longer. But I'd say we did get to see everything that makes makes this map what it is. Bennu did a great job taking us on this tour. Yeah, we have a great view of the entire map from here. Gonna turn forward real quick, see how far away we are. We're in the last, 1,000 meters. Gonna take a second to look around this way. Yeah, pause it in time. This is pretty much the whole map. It's a minor interruption, but I just want to kind of give you guys a second to take it in. Bennu's about to leave the area. Plus, it's a great spot for a pig. Take that pic in memory of this tour. Pretty cool. Check that out. I'm gonna go ahead and screenshot it. Gonna go ahead and move on. Sorry for the minor interruption, but that was a pretty sweet view. Had to take it in. So there's not much else to this. We're just making our way out here. Plenty of random spots here you can go. Like for instance, you go down in there. That over there. Little spots here and there out in the desert. There's a camp right there, I believe. I believe that is one of the circuit locations. Circuit. We are 400 meters out from the end of this tour via air. It wasn't too shabby. Remember, it took about 3 times the amount of time of this to cover the main map, as it was an extremely long flight. We're right over top, and there's the end. Area not available. That is that. Would really appreciate if you like and sub. Check out our other tour videos. Alrighties, guys. That completes that. Not too sure. There's the main road. I'm trying to start somewhere like all the way up here or something. I feel like if I start here, he'll just cut down here and he may take a different route than I'm hoping for. Kind of just want to start like up here somewhere and have him take me all the way around the map to, like this temple or something, and this way we'll get kind of a tour of the entire map via back of the camel, the unicamel. Let me set my marker back where it should be. I want to make it down to here. Gonna see what the area is like. I don't know if the camel will follow a path back there or not. So one tour done. We're like a little bit under 20 minutes into the stream and have 1 out of 4 videos done. I guess we'll see as we go how it's going. I suspect the boat tour will be under 10 minutes. This one may be like 15. Maybe not even, I'm not really sure, to be honest. I think the afterlife one will be the longest because we have to load in, get the horse, travel around, and then reload the next area. I'll have to make some editing on that video to cut out the load times. This will definitely be an interesting ride on the unicamel.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Ha!
I was just checking. I wasn't sure if it would recognize like this as a road or something. Where's he go?
Whoa.
Hold on, there's a road up here? We're gonna start up here then. We might be able to start up here. Let me try from up here.
Whoa.
He does begin following a road. Maybe start like right here.
Whoa.
Because we're all the way up there. Again, make sure it's working before I do this.
Ha!
Alright, I see it down there. So we want to be like right around here for this to function properly. Dang unicamel. Alright, 1 second. See, where are we going to? Over here. Let's see. Alright, I think we're ready for the tour video, guys. Sorry for that pause, I just wanted to make sure I had the information in. So I guess I'll start like this and we'll begin our tour. TGS presents Assassin's Creed Origins, The Curse of the Pharaohs DLC. Unicamel road trip. We're going from north of Thebes all the way around to the temple of Hatshepsut. Hold on, I butchered that. And my recording software froze. Yay. Hold on, guys. Hold on, how do you say this anyway? Temple of Hatshepsut. Is that how you say it? Like, I don't even know. It's Hatshepsut, according to online. So, we'll follow that. TGS presents Assassin's Creed Origins, The Curse of the Pharaohs DLC. Unicamel road trip from north of Thebes to the temple of Hatshepsut. U-shape of the map, basically. We're starting up here. The furthest point I could go before it wouldn't let me follow roads anymore. And I'm going to let the camel take control, and we're just going to ride it through however it decides to go, using the autopilot. It's like a Tesla. And we're going to follow this road all the way down around here. I'm guessing here we'll split up here. And, you know, you might take this route here, wrap around here, come up into here, and we're going to end it at the wharf overlooking Thebes. Set my marker. It's 1,027 meters away, but we're honestly about to cover between 8 and 10,000 meters would be my guess. It's about 4,500 meters from the top right corner to the bottom left. So we're definitely going to be up in that range. And it's going to be pretty cool. We'll just look around the city as we go. And this will basically be like a ground level tour of the map. Let's go ahead and get started. Ow. Smacked my head on that tree right there. I think we're good though. Jeez. Unicamel, what is going on, bro? Trying to give us the crazy Turner cornering, you know, tour right now. Not sure if he knows where he's going. So, yeah, that was an interesting start, I guess. We're just gonna let him do his thing. He finally found his way.
Whoa.
The only thing I will do is I will break over this way. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna change my start position just on the basis that this horse had no idea what the hell he was doing. And I wonder if we like start up here, right here, if this would be a lot smarter of a decision. Just on the basis that he obviously was just utterly lost right there. That was a terrible start to the video. Hate to go back and waste time on this, but he did not perform to my expectations at all. So maybe I'll start back up here again, but I'll control him myself and take him over around to there and then let him control the rest from there. So like start right up here or something. TGS presents Assassin's Creed Origins: The Curse of the Pharaohs DLC Unicamel road trip, going from the northeast of Thebes to the temple of Hatshepsut in a U-shape, pathway. Basically, we're starting right here, and what I'm gonna do is instead of following this path here, we're gonna take the inner path. I'm gonna head over to here. From here, and then I'm going to let the camel go into autopilot to take us through the city however it prefers. Hopefully come out right here, follow this path all the way around. We'll be passing all of these different locations. We got Swinnet right here. Then we're going to end up breaking up here. Head up through this area as well. Continuing up. We'll be right below Set Ma'at, and we'll end it at Temple of Hatshepsut Wharf, and that'll be that. Pretty much like a road trip tour combo. Either way, I'm gonna manually control him on his ride this way, and we're gonna just make our way around the back over here. I just wanted to show the view from over here because it's pretty nice. Sorry, Unicamel. Once we get to the location where I'm trying to go, so I guess what would be the wharf on this side, we'll set a marker for the other wharf that we're going to head to at the temple, and that should be that. There's not much to see back here, as you can tell. But it's pretty cool. Actually, let me turn around and just do a little run through here real quick. I think we can take a ride through here. Shouldn't be an issue. This way you get a little bit extra on your tour. So here we are inside of here. It's a little bit tight on the screen.
Whoa.
That's pretty much what's in here. So we'll make our way down to here. Directly across is where we're going to end up, at the wharf over there. So I figured we'll get to like right here. We'll set the marker. And we will follow road. Try going down here to right here.
Whoa.
Alright, so here we go. We're officially starting the actual automated portion. So that's where we're going over there. Now we can take a look at this place. Pretty insane. It's actually quite large. As you saw when we were around it. Here we are. We're going straight into the tight streets of Thebes. Trying to find the main road. Here we go. So welcome to the city of Thebes. It's definitely not an Alexandria, but it is pretty nice for what it is.
I am Da. I arose.
Trying my best to give you guys a view around. Pretty cool building right here. City is pretty big, but it won't take us too much time to get through it. We've already crossed through a lot of it. So we're already saying goodbye to Thebes. And we're officially out yonder. Take a look around, take it in. Some bird houses over there. Someone's got a fire going over here. Got a bunch of fruit trees over here. Got my Unicamel getting into collisions. So I have Unicamel insurance. Thebes is all the way back there.
Out of the way.
Just hanging out. Look how happy the Unicamel is.
Move now.
Unicamel listened to those commands and he still smiles about it. He's having a good day on this nice long run. Like for instance, an enemy base up there, your typical map concepts, just, you know, alternated for the DLC to represent a different area.
What are you playing? Now!
I'm gonna point out there's like not much out here, just nature for the most part. For instance, we did hit the city though, right as I said that, which is pretty funny. We are in Stonehengd. It's a pretty small town south of Thebes. The Nomad Bazaar is here. We're basically already through the city at this point. Yep. Perfectly called it. It's a really small town. It sits on the river, just as Thebes. Now it's just you know, a lot of plants. I'll just go forward until we get a bit more view. Like right here, we can take a peek over the side. There is the island with a major base on it. It's pretty insane. Very large base, as you come to expect with each of the DLCs. There's always that one extremely large base that's tougher than the rest. But it wasn't too difficult, so don't be afraid of it. That's where we just passed the hippo like 3 feet away back there. Out this way there's not much going on. Just mountains that eventually cross over into the desert. Apparently this is very, very shallow water. Alright, we're officially on the western side of the map. We're about to start breaking north at this point. If you were to go back further this way to the west, you eventually would end up at the Wazet Desert.
Hey, hold! Shit!
So we're heading up here. Hopefully we'll be able to get a peek at the Wazet Desert somewhere, so we don't have to venture off course to accomplish it. Let me see from up here. So we're definitely heading west right now. Alright, we're heading down through here. Take a look at this. Pretty crazy. It's going to take a second here. I think what I'll do for you guys, just so you can get an idea of what the desert looks like, is change my marker to there.
Whoa.
And then what we'll do is, we'll backtrack a little bit. I'm not too worried about distance here. Just, that would be the only area that we haven't really touched base with. So going a little bit out of the route to, visit it should not be a major issue. Yeah, we'll take a look at all this when we come back. For now, I'm just going to look forward, check out this mountainside cliff. There are roads like this, just like there were in the hidden one. Remember passing through places like this on the road trips for that game. There's a circuit location right here. The guy is level 48 for anyone who's interested. So once you get to like 45, you shouldn't have trouble with it, especially using arrows. So here is the desert. It's honestly your typical desert. I'm gonna see if I can run up here real quick on top of this hill, just to get an overview of the rest of it. Get to a high point here.
Whoa.
And here you go. It's the desert, as you come to expect it to be. It's pretty wild, but not much else to really see out here, so let's continue our journey and reach up here. We have 32 meters to go. So this is definitely over 5,000 meters. I don't know how much more, but it's between 5 and 10,000. I have to say closer to 6 or 7 would be my guess. So we're gonna make our way past here again. You can also note this is the only circuit location without scorpions. Those are all in the afterlife. This one just has a, I believe it was a commander. This guy's just sitting here waiting to ambush people. Hello. We're on our tour video. Luckily I have this shield that works pretty well. Hoping we'll lose them. Eventually they'll drop far enough behind we won't have to worry about it. So let's just pay attention to our tour. You got quite a view here. Taking this high road's also a little bit better because we're kind of getting an overview of this entire side of the river. Plus, if you look over there, that is Thebes over there. So not too shabby at all. How close we are to the waterfront now. Quickly spin around. Make it the hillside over here with the cliffs, as we saw before. And over here, just a lot of plants going on, vegetation. We are getting relatively close to the end of this road trip. Honestly, I calculated it would take about 15 minutes. And including my detours, we are at like basically 13.5 minutes in a few seconds. So not too shabby of a guess at all. We'll see exactly where it is when I get there, but it's not going to take a whole minute to get over there for sure. Maybe it will, I don't know, but either way, as you can see, this map is pretty cool, but it's not gigantic. We can, get around pretty swiftly. You can do the whole U shape of the map, plus do some extra exploration in under 15 minutes. You were lucky to get across the main map, not even doing a U shape, in, 25-30 minutes. So again, this is much shorter. Just like the Senu flight was, 1/3 the length and time it took on the main map. It took about half, but we also didn't just cross top to bottom. We came back in a U. Now he's freaking out, but I appreciate it because he didn't take us straight into here to get messed up and attacked. So all I want to do is grab a view of Thebes to show you guys from over here. Should be fine if I just... Am I trespassing there? I guess so. We'll just stand right here on the side of this wall. Or hang on, per se. So there you have it. There is Thebes. We started all the way back there behind it, up there, where I'm aiming right now. We made our way all the way down, all the way around, all the way back up, including a little pit stop at the desert. And here we are at the Hatshepsut Wharf. Would appreciate if you like and subscribe. Check out our other road trip videos. If you're watching live, thank you for doing so. So right now, my goal is gonna be to get a boat and make our way up that way. All we have left is a boat tour and the afterlife tours.
Halt! Stay there!
Alright, we're almost here, guys. I don't want to go into the wall, so we have to be careful. Right, please don't turn into me, guys. Oh my god. That's it. Bro. You know what? How far can we go before we start getting a wall? Somehow, oh my god. Turn. Turn, 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 push. Get slightly out of that. Alrighties. Set a marker at the bottom so we can get an idea how far we're going to be going here. $4,001 meters. So let's go put 4,000. Just sounds like a better number, and it's off by 1. Alright, let's get this started. TGS presents Assassin's Creed Origins: The Curse of the Pharaohs DLC. Boat trip down to Thebes. We're going north to south, 4,000 meters. Quite the river. We're going to start right here. We're going to follow it all the way down. Kind of doing our best to not hit anything while we enjoy the views along the way. And eventually we'll end up right here, about 4,000 meters away, 4,001. Plus minus some depending when the wall pops up. That'll tell us it's the end of the river due to the map limitations. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm interested to see how long this takes compared to my Senu flight, which was under 10 minutes, and my horse ride that went from over here all the way around the map in U-shaped over here in like 15 minutes. So it would take about like a 7.5 minutes to go north to south, according to that consideration. So let's go ahead and get started here. There's not much to look at back here, but I will do my best to show you guys the view. We're gonna have to watch out for boats, for islands, the whole 9 yards. Not too worried about hippos or crocodiles out here. Suspect this will be under 10 minutes of a ride. So to our left, which we'll pass eventually, is one of the major landmarks of entirety in the game, Thebes, an entire city. So it's not technically a single landmark, but it is in itself extremely unique. Kind of see it over here. A lot of trees in the way. To our right, as you can see back up in here, are some enemy locations, as well as the temple of what's his name? Hatshepsut. I think so, Hatshepsut. Something like that. I don't keep butchering it here. Let me just see what it's called real quick while we're going down. Hatshepsut. So I forgot the H. So heading down here is pretty nice. Check that out over here. Wonderful Thebes. That was a close collision. Gotta be a little bit more careful. We don't want any deadly collisions here on this tour. Gonna enjoy the view of Thebes though. It's really quick to show you guys. On the other side, there's not much going on, just vegetation, mountains. We can take a look over there later. Break a little bit to the right, just enough that we don't hit that. I'll give you an up close and personal view of Thebes right there. Goodbye Thebes, it's nice to see you. Now we can take a look at what's yonder. Over here, a few birdhouses and farms. A head-on collision. This is unacceptable. So we're going to continue on our ride here. That's what happens when you interrupt Bayek on his tours. He teaches you a lesson. So So again, there's Steve still back there towering over the rest. To our left is some mountains, just on open land. Eventually you get down to Swinet, which we should be able to see from here. We're going to have to break over this way. Head in this direction as the river is not straight. Has a few turns here and there. Over here you can see there's an enemy base in front of the mountain. Looks like a few bird homes towering in the back over there. A lot of nature on the right side. On the left, I believe, is that Swinet right there where I'm looking? I think that might be Swinet over there. Little city, just hanging out. Apparently we're running into crocodiles. Again, not too worried, we only took a little bit of damage. So goodbye Swinet. To our right, another guy who needs to be taught a lesson by Bayek. So, continue our ride down. Let me see. Okay, so that wasn't Swinet. We're actually coming up on Swinet right now, so that is my bad. We were looking out, well, it's a Swinet outpost out here in the docks. So that's what we saw. So it's like basically like North Swinet at that point, a little bit far out. It's like maybe where the suburbs would be. But over there is the official Swinet. I did think that didn't look right. But either way, here we are. My mistake. Check that out. Very small town. It's nothing like Thebes. But nothing wrong with that. Doesn't look too shabby at all. And, you know, they're right on the river as well. They're a little bit closer to this main base to our right. Kind of hard to see behind the let's see. I was going to say behind the sail, sorry about that. So there's the stables over here, kind of just heading into the wetlands. At this point, we're going to have to take a second here to see which route would be feasible to get through here. This looks a little bit rocky. So I'm going to go ahead and break this way. I did not consider this to be a major issue, but it might be. So basically bottomed out the boat, from what I understand. I don't believe we're going to be able to get a boat through here, to be totally honest. Struggling. We definitely hit the ground right there. I think that's the road where you can cross over with a horse or camel. Alrighties. Making it through there, we can take another look around. We're looking up north right now. Thebes is kind of out of view entirely. And we're just marinating in nature right now. Plenty of crocs, hippos out here. You need some leather to visit down here. And we're about 500 meters away from our location right now. Destination. Not too shabby, as suspected, under 10 minutes. Including losing our boat and 2 accidents. So, say we did pretty good. And here we are. Area not available. We're right on the border. Apparently we can get really close to where my goal was, but we can't actually reach it. I believe it's behind the wall. And that's that. This is pretty much a view from the south point of the Thebes River. Nature, nature, and more nature. It's where you get away from Thebes, from the city for a bit, do some hunting. And that is that. Would really appreciate if you like and subscribe. Check out our other tour videos and road trips. Alrighties. So in about an hour I finished 3 major portions of this stream. I was hoping to get done by 9:30, so I have like 20 some minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and do a tour of each of these. Call it the Afterlife Tour with the Eternal Mall. Eternal Mall Afterlife Tour. And yeah, I guess we'll have to get the names of each of the Afterlife locations. Starting to think instead of riding the Eternal Mall, we just do a Senu flight, because we'll get to see more. Because, you know, you'll get a much better view. We just fly across and look around. We don't have to worry about controlling the horse. We get a lot of enemies in the Afterlife. You know, that'll try to all they can to interrupt our videos. Literally, that's what will happen. I like that idea about a lot better. Maybe we'll do that, and we'll just, you know, we record an Eternal Mall road trip from like Swin at the Thebes or something, just for fun. So let's do that. We'll see how much time's left, and I'll decide if I want to do the Eternal Mall video. So let's do Senu flights. It'll just make it a lot better and easier to do. TGS presents Assassin's Creed Origins: A Curse of the Pharaohs DLC. Going to be doing an Afterlife tour via Senu flights through each of the Afterlife maps, starting with the Tomb of Queen Nefertiti, visiting the Tomb of Tutankhamun, heading up to the Tomb of Akhenaten, and ending with the Tomb of Ramesses the Great. Each place has its own map, its own, you know, name, all that kind of stuff. So you're in Aru for the first one, which is basically, from my view, just a large field of reeds with a bunch of stuff in it. So what we're going to do is we're going to fast travel into this location, and basically I'll do a Senu flight across it, looking at the map, going straight across from where we are to the opposite side, and I'll be doing that for each of the maps as we go. And that'll be it for the Afterlife tours. Give you a good perspective of what everything looks like from the sky. We can fly up, fly low, you know, all that stuff. So we're here. That's what we want to do. I'm gonna run a little bit back here, but we don't want to go down in there. We do, however, want to get to a good position to start. Can we not go up here? Bayek doesn't seem to want to climb any higher. There we go. There's a kite over there, apparently. I never realized that. Somehow. Either way, here is an overview of Aru. We're at the gate of Aru. You know, this is pretty crazy. You know, you see boats just floating through the field of reeds. So here we go with our Senu flight. We're just going to fly directly across from where we are all the way down to about right here, I'd say. So let's get our aim corrected. Alright, so that's where you start. That's where you exit after you transfer for, I guess, what you would call a portal, which allows you to go into the afterlife from inside the tombs on the main map. And you'll arrive here, which your first time here is pretty awesome. Just the overall changes, the boats that are going through the reeds. It is really cool. You know, there's one right there. Look at it cruise. Just like a ship will go. You saw a scorpion there for a second. So there's a bunch of locations here, just as you suspect. You know, they're based on a bunch of different stuff. There's everything from food storage to outposts. Here is the main area on the map. It's the center. This is where you fight the queen. Right below, right there where I'm aiming. If you get to that stage. It's a pretty crazy fight the first time. But that said, out yonder, again, there's just a bunch of locations with a viewpoint over there. There's statues just going straight out in multiple directions. As you can see here. There is that ship. It is moving. So none of those seem to be stationary. There might be one that is. I think they might just stop at the ports. I'm not too sure. But overall, that's pretty much what this afterlife section has to offer. It's not too shabby at all. There's a scorpion right there. The scorpions are pretty cool. And that's that. Let's go ahead and head into our next location. Sure, we're going to have to view Thebes first. And then view the afterlife map here. We are at Duat. And we're just going to fast travel right to this hub right here. Alright, so we are here. If we can call... Alright, yeah, we're right here. I think we can just stand right here at the entrance to where we would go back to the main map through the portal. As you can see, this place is absolutely insane. It's like a foggy... I don't even know if you'd call this hell or what. But it's the afterlife. The army of Anubis is here, just like the other ones. But it has these basically like beautiful looking flowers. There's big giant blue flowers. It seems like they close when you get close to them as Bayek for some reason. But people here seem to be stuck. They're waiting to have their souls freed to get out of here and be at peace. From at least what the quest lines were telling us. Pretty insane. You have this giant mountain in the middle here. We're just going to kind of go around it. But if you look down, you know, there's a ton of locations. It's basically like a city down there. It is pretty crazy. There's me standing over there, the blue arrow. Over there is another major building. Senu's got it in control, lifting me up to get me over here. Now, as you can see, this map is pretty awesome. Relatively quick to pass over, so I'm going to turn a little bit so we can get a little bit more view time here, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be on the way out in a moment. These maps are not very large, but they are pretty cool. Now, I don't know how low we can go, but just to give you a little bit better a view, here's one of the Sarket locations, which is also guarded on the exterior by, I believe, the army of Anubis. Just wanted to get down low, kind of give you guys a little bit better of a view. So this map's a little bit taller than the previous map, so it's a little bit harder to take it all in, and it's really cool. I mean, look at this. So I'm doing straight across. We're just going to kind of fly back right now. Just the view's so much better now because it's just a foggy map, which makes it harder to see. In the Field of Reeds at Aru, you kind of got to see everything. You weren't missing anything by not flying down low. They're just mini structures and stuff like you would come across on, you know, the main map. Nothing truly crazy. The ships are the biggest thing there. Here, the flowers are the big, insane portion of it. Just giant flowers, look at that. And it glows. And yeah, here it is. It is pretty awesome. I really like the blue flowers and the overall concept. You know, you can say it's like pretty dark here. Just look at it. It's really dark. They kind of just provide light. You know, you got all these dots floating out of them. Dots of light. Just overall pretty cool. They go all the way up the mountains as well. These steep cliffs. They're like light spores almost. If I'm not mistaken. Either way, I think we covered this area good enough. Pretty cool. Duat is definitely pretty awesome. Time does not exist here. It actually tells you something about it. Let me see real quick. We're going back here for a second. Does it tell you about this place? It's a royal idol with a temple in honor of the Lady of Grace rising up out of a sea of wheat fields. So it's a bunch of wheat fields. It's a field of wheat. Let's see what this one says, just for you guys understanding. For some reason, if you hold down, it shows up. Despite dying at a young age, Tutankhamun restored the religion of the old gods to Egypt. The boy's king's afterlife honors the funeral rites of the Black Land. If you go here, Tomb of Akhenaten. You have Aten. This is where we're headed next. We're gonna go ahead and visit here. This is pretty much the afterlife on the water. Just surrounded by water in every way. Alrighty, so this one I'm pretty sure you swim into. So back there, you know, just that. Nothing too crazy. You're surrounded by mountains. You know, there's statues everywhere. Out that way. So here we go. Look at this. It's pretty cool. We're flying a little bit low. Here we go. But we just don't crash into anything. This will give you a great view of the overall area of Aten. It is a really cool design city, just completely in respect to the water. Worked out pretty well. And it is pretty nice. So we're going to go a little bit higher so you can give you a better view. Over there it's just, you know, a bunch of water sections. There's a crocodile worshipping area. There's scorpions in there where I'm aiming. And then just your typical areas over here. I believe that's a fort right there. Or something like it. Out here you have this whole main section, a really cool bridge right there heading into here, which is like the main part of the map with these multiple things. I'm pretty sure that's where you have the battle right back in there. And then pretty much out here, you know, there's a library right where I'm looking. Back there by that is the scorpion. You can see him right there. And it's overall pretty cool, and you have this giant ball right here that just shines down upon this water city, per se. It's just an overall really cool town. Pretty much that covers that. And is pretty nice. So now we have to travel to one more destination, but first let's read what it says about Aten. Akhenaten's afterlife is a shining monument to himself as the sole god, the living Aten. And the final one at Ramesses the Great. This is called Hebsed. And it is basically a giant desert. Let's see, can I get here? The great Ramesses restored Egypt to greatness and fathered over 100 children. His afterlife is a testament to his long and fruitful reign. We can tell that was very fruitful, over 100 kids. I mean, geez. Alright, we're at the gate of Hebsed. Just gonna move towards this real quick so we don't start too far ahead of the gate area. So it's called Senu. Oh, up and close to that face right there, geez. But that's where you start in this region right here. I'm gonna go ahead and set a marker like all the way back up in here so I know where to go. Alrighty, so as you can see, you start off over there where it just looks like a construction zone building that monument. Some obelisks as well. And this is just a very desert-styled afterlife map. This guy is worshipping himself pretty insanely with this map. It's obviously made up by some designers at Ubisoft. But you know, this really emphasizes... This must be because he had over 100 kids. He put one of these for each of the kids he has. Nah, but it is pretty insane. There's not much else to see here, to be totally honest, except all of the statues. You know, there's a base right there with the army of Anubis, just hanging out, waiting to chop you up. Hence why this afterlife is truly not at peace. The army of Anubis does beat people from what I saw in the streets of playing through here. I don't know how true this relates to religious views of ancient Egypt, so don't take anything I say incorrectly. I'm just going from what the game portrays, more so than what is known about the real views of the religions and everything, and the culture. But overall, there's not much else here, as you can tell. Just all the faces are like aimed inward, it seems, towards a certain point. And that's that. That's pretty much my tour video for all the afterlights via Senu flight. I figured the Senu flight was a bit better than the horse version. We got an overview of everything, more so than being on the ground and having to move around a lot more to get views. Hope you guys enjoyed. Would really appreciate if you like and sub. Check out our other tour videos. Let's see. Major shout out to Chase. What is up, man? And yep, you caught me in the middle of a video. Basically... Today I'm finishing out, this is the last stream of Curse of the Pharaohs DLC. I'm not done with the game though. Next week I do the Discovery Tours, which are honestly just like history tours where they actually just teach you about ancient Egypt. I'm going to do all of them though, on live stream just to showcase them. And once I do that, I should be at 100% completion for the game. The only other thing I might do is make a tour of the main map. You know, the tour of the main map and maybe the major DLC cities or something. But we'll decide after the Discovery Tour if it's worth it. If the Discovery Tour covers it, then why would I waste the time, you know what I mean? Either way, the plan for today was to do quite a few videos. I already did a flight from right here all the way down here via Senu the bird. I did a horse ride starting here, wrapping around here, coming through Thebes, wrapping around this entire road up back to here where you can view Thebes, just a U-shaped tour. Took like almost 15 minutes. And then I did a boat ride straight down here. We got into like 2 collisions on the way because other people don't know how to steer their boats. And we made it down to here. Apparently where this road crosses is really, low. So we bottomed out one of the boats and barely made it across with the other boat. But overall, covered everything I planned to. I also did my tours of each of the afterlives via the flight. Right now, the final thing I'm planning to do for this video to close out the stream is I'm planning to start down here at Swinet and take the Eternal Maw horse, a unique horse to this DLC. It's the only horse you can use in the afterlife, and I'm going to ride him up to Thebes. Marker to marker. So nothing complex, just a straightforward tour. Or road trip, I should say. And that'll probably end the stream. If I do a tour of the maps, I'll dedicate a stream next week to strictly the tour of the main map and the DLC maps. But no guarantees until I do this discovery tour before I decide. I think there's 4 main lessons they try to teach you. One about daily life in Alexandria and around the map. Second about the pyramids. Third about some other stuff, and fourth some other stuff. I don't know exactly what they're about, but I'm definitely interested in seeing what Discovery Tour is like. It's like learning history while you play the game. So it should be pretty cool. Let me see. And yeah, just tour videos today, Chase. I've completed every single quest in the game, main side, completed every single location, and did all the extra content. There's the daily activities, but that's daily. It's not really something you complete and be done with. It's every day, something new pops up and they repeat themselves over time. As per the Sleeping Dog City tour, unfortunately you already missed it on live stream. I did it last week. Well, I guess this current week, because it's still Sunday. I view weeks as Monday through Sunday. Depending how you view the week, if you view it Sunday through Saturday, then it was last week. If you view it Monday through Sunday, then it was this week. I did it on like Tuesday night, I believe it was, or Wednesday morning. I think it was Wednesday morning. And I pretty much toured the whole map in like over an hour. It was a pretty insane long tour. I will post the individual video for it though, so don't worry. But if you want to see it, just check out my last Sleeping Dog stream. And the tour is already there if you don't want to wait for the actual video to be posted sometime this week or so. And yeah, Chase, sorry you missed that. Can't really offer much though at this point. Got to get ready to get off. I'm actually meeting J Smoke on. I was supposed to meet him on 9:30, but everything got delayed today. So we're going to do like a 10 p.m. start time. Oops, I don't want... Here's the Unicamel just to show you, Chase. I did a ride with him around the whole map. He's quite unique, isn't he? He's my best buddy. Come here, buddy. Bayek loves you. Can I go underneath him? Not a wrong way. I just want to walk underneath him. You mofo. You won't let me go underneath. Oh, don't poop on my face. He's like, get away from me. I'm the Unicamel. So I figured specifically for this, we'll use the Eternal Maw. There he is. What's up, Eternal Maw, the horse of the afterlife. Let's also, do I get off the horse to do this? I'm trying to make it daytime so it's more reasonable. But yeah, my playthrough of Assassin's Creed is getting closer and closer to an end. This upcoming week, I haven't really put the schedule together fully yet and released it, but my main games, yo, horse, where you going? Are going to be Assassin's Creed Discovery Tour DLC. The week after, if I have to, or if I decide to, I should say, I'll do the tour video and that'll be it. One stream for it. I'm also going to be starting Far Cry 5 with Schmagelborfer on Friday and Saturday nights this week. Comes out Tuesday, but we're going to play it on Friday nights for back-to-back special streams, as well as Saturday nights. It should be really fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to start Outlast 2 this week. And I'm going to start Dishonored Death of the Outsider this week. I still have to mop up a few achieves though, so I might have to figure out a way to work that out. I'll be doing Call of Duty World War II DLC this week, 2 streams. Minecraft for a stream, Forza for a stream. Starting Sherlock Holmes: The Devil's Daughter with Electra. Bolts, Battlefield 1, and PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. So a bunch of streams as usual. And that's that. Let's go ahead and get this stream to an end. Just, you know, to get going here. Just so I don't hold J-Smoke up much more. I also would like to do like up to 2 hours for that stream, so I want to make sure I do it. And yeah, Far Cry 5 will be awesome. Chase, just tune in on Fridays, Saturday nights, like 10:30 p.m. Eastern, or 11 usually. I get on between those. I'm gonna watch Batman Begins Friday, hopefully. It's like 2 hours 20 minutes though, so it might delay the stream a little bit. But I have to watch all the DC Universe movies. I finished Marvel. I'm just waiting for Infinity War and Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's pretty much the only movies I haven't seen. I know they're doing... What are they doing? They're doing... What's his name? Captain Marvel, I think his name is. They're making a movie on him, but it doesn't come out till 2019. I'll just check real quick because I already mentioned it. Yeah, Captain Marvel, August 2019, so that'll be the next Marvel movie from what I understand. Either way, let me get this tour going. Well, not tour, just this ride with the Eternal Maul. And that'll end the stream. No more Curse of the Pharaohs after this. Definitely an awesome DLC though. I had a great time playing through it. Highly recommend it. One of my favorite DLCs. TGS presents Assassin's Creed Origins, the Curse of the Pharaohs DLC, Eternal Maul Road Trip, taking a ride from Swinet to Thebes, 2,024 meters. Pretty simple road trip, just starting right here in Swinet, getting blocked off by that bandit raid icon for the daily activity, up to right here in the center of Thebes. Just a short road trip. If you're wondering, the Eternal Maul can be purchased on the main map. You don't unlock them for the main map by doing missions and stuff, you actually have to buy them. And I found him up here at one of these, I think it was this guy right here, the stables, just in case you're curious. I also recorded a video showing how I got the achievement showing where I bought him. I tried like 4 different shops before I actually found it, so I recommend going right here if you care to get him at Set Mot. Because I went to like 3 other ones previous to that one, and they did not have this horse. So just keep that in mind. It's the only horse you can use in the Afterlife maps. It's a pretty cool horse. Looks like it's, you know, partially gold and stuff like that.
Move now!
So good old Swinet. See you later. Bayek had a nice time staying here. Look, she was horrified of the horse, I think, or something. But out of Swinet. Got a nice journey up ahead of us right here. Here I go again on this road. Doo-doo, doo-doo, going from Swinet to Thebes on my own. Hopefully somebody knows the song. Either way. This horse is fast. We are hauling ass. Literally. Look at this. My unicamel that I used for my other video to do this map in a U-shaped tour took so much more time. He was going like half this speed. If you want to get between points, this horse is great. He is fantastic at hauling ass. There's not much to see between the cities, just you know, a lot of vegetation, plants, some mountains in the background. Honestly, what you'd see on Hidden Ones and main map at some point, depending where you're at on the maps. Here's where you start to get in. You start to know that you're getting close to Thebes, as there's the, oh my god, donkey. We nailed the crap out of him. Look at this. All those flamingos just taking off. Over there, some birdhouses. The farmland out here. So it's pretty quick. We're at 3-minute marker now, and we're basically in Thebes. That went a lot faster than I ever anticipated. So here we go. We officially entered Thebes. For some reason, he doesn't want to take me to the destination. Well, the center of Thebes, where I think it should have spawned us. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a ride up here naturally. Thebes is not too shabby of a city. It ain't no Alexandria, which we all know. But it is pretty cool. A few obelisks over here. Killed that woman. Let's hurry up and move on, or the Thebes police come after me. And we pretty much made it all the way to the top already. I'm just gonna ride through here because why not? We're in Luxor right now. They don't like that I'm in here. We're just gonna go through anyway.
Hey.
Broke their vase. That's what they get. Back out onto the streets of Thebes to continue on our journey through the city. So down to our left is the Thebes River. Not much going on down there, just a wharf and stuff like that, boats. Bringing all the fruits up, vegetables. See, exactly what I'm saying. Well, he'll follow the road now, so we can kind of not focus on steering and more so looking around.
I am Ta. I arose from the water.
You are not Ta. Shut up.
Yes, eats himself scale by scale.
Ow. You okay, horse? Your head of metal okay after that? It's quite a nice ride. We injured a few people, but the Eternal Maw doesn't care. He's used to the afterlife realm. So he just charges people, sends them there. But that covers that. Road trip is complete. Went a little bit further than the planned 24 meters, but I believe it was well worth it. Yeah, you got a chance to see much more Thebes than the game intended. Overall, it's a pretty cool city. The Curse of the Pharaohs DLC is definitely one of my favorite Assassin's Creed DLCs. The hidden ones honestly disappointed me a little bit. I didn't love the map, I didn't love the overall DLC. This one entirely flipped that thought over for this specific DLC. Highly recommend it. If you ever plan to play Assassin's Creed, you should download this DLC. Otherwise, you're honestly missing out on a great, gaming time. Just passing through here for the heck of it. Free little tour inside of here. And that's pretty much going to close out my road trip. Once we get down here, we'll end it right here. It's a good spot. Would appreciate if you like and sub. Check out our other road trip videos. Let's see. Major shout out to Jay Smoke. What is up? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? To answer your question, yep, I'm still planning Star Wars Battlefront 2. I thought I sent a message. I hope it went through. Just letting you know. I'd hit you up. Everything was postponed today, like starting with the first stream, so I tried to get this done sooner, but we kept postponing the end of Minecraft earlier, so I'm just getting done now. I'm thinking we'll do Star Wars Battlefront 2 from like 10 or 10:10 until close to midnight, I guess, at this point, if you can do that, J-Smoke. Either way, guys, I'm going to be ending the stream now. I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of Curse of the Pharaohs. Officially closed it out. All that's left is the Discovery Tour, and if I decide to do it, a tour of the main map and the DLC cities of my own type of tour, like I did for Syndicate. Probably take an entire stream to do that kind of tour, but I'm down. But as you can see, it says complete one tour, complete all tours. complete tours with at least 5 different characters. So like I'm overall wondering, how many tours there are. I thought there were 4 major tours where they're like a few hours each, like 1 to 2 hours each for the tours. If those tours cover everything that I'm trying to look at, there's absolutely no reason to go back and do my own tour. But if they don't meet the expectation for it, then we'll go back for it for sure. Thanks for watching, guys. Would appreciate if you like and sub. Tune in this week for Discovery Tour streams. I believe Monday through Thursday is the game plan for those. Peace out.
يوم الخير.